Yeah, this is Srikant Nalgarla. Please subscribe the channel and share to the friends.
Right, now today we'll start a discussion overloading and overriding. This is a two concept we'll discuss. Yeah, see here, first we'll start a discussion overloading. This we can go for that. Then overriding. What is a overloading? We can go for the same function name and different parameters, different number of parameters or different data types in same class. These we are calling as a overloading. We are calling this we are calling as a overloading. What is a overloading? Same function name many times we are written, but different number of arguments, different data types in same class. This concept we are calling as a overloading. We are calling. Actually, if you go for the public class name, anything in this class, you can declare many methods, but you can try to declare one method one time, and if you declare second time, it will throw the error, it's giving the error. But I want to go for the same name number of times I want to declare, then we can go for the overloading concepts. This is only same function name but a different number of parameters or different data types in same class. For example, I can go for the this is a add parameters 1 2. This is the two parameters. In some other same method only add this is a three parameters. Add this is a four parameters. Like that number of parameters will be different. Or add method, this we are calling as a integer a comma integer b, and this we are calling as a add, this we are calling as a long a comma long b. Data types will be different, data type will be different. So what we are calling overloading, same function name but parameters, number of parameters will be different, otherwise data types will be different in the same class. That concept we are calling as a overloading. We are calling, what is the overloading? Same function name, different number of parameters or different data types in the same class. These we are calling as a overloading concept. For example, I can go for the overloading concept. This is a one class, public class name is overloading. I'm writing. This is the open of class, and now I can go for the I can divide this screen as a two partitions. Right, now this is a open braces of class, this is the ending braces of the class. Fine. Now coming to here, I'm declaring the two methods, public, and now I can go for the add method. Here I can write int a comma int b. These are two parameters. Now I want to return the value, so I can enter the in the place of void data type. So open braces, close braces. Here int c equal to a plus b. This is we can write it. Now return c. This we are calling as a one of the method we are declaring public integer add, and it's a two parameters, and adding stored into the one parameter, one variable. That variable I want to return. So this is we are calling as a add method. We are calling same method public integer add. You can write same method in same class. Actually, it will not accept, but we can go for the into a comma into b and into c also I can write. So parameters will be different. So I can go for here into d equal to a plus b plus c, and this we are calling as a return d. I can go for that. So like that. So two methods I written. This is a one method. This is a one method, and this is a one method, and this is another method. So this is the two methods I can declare with the same name, but arguments will be different. This is a 2 and this we are calling as a 3. So this is we are calling as a overloading. We are calling same function name, different arguments, different number of arguments. Say 2 arguments and 3 arguments, means 2 parameters, 3 parameters. Now if you want to access this method, as usual, public static void main method. In this main method, I can start the writing the script. Overloading because of non-static methods. So, and reference I need to create overloading. Now ov dot add. Now I can write the 10 value, 20 value. Now that will be coming to the here 10, a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Now say adding c will be written. So I want to store here this is a okay integer res. This is I am declaring and storing. And now I want to go for that system dot out dot println. Result is plus res we can write. So result is a 30 will be coming. Again same manner another method res equal to ov reference dot add 10, 20, 40. I can give it. Same manner system dot out dot println. Now result is now res we can go for that. So this is we are calling as a okay overloading concept we are calling. So what is the overloading? Same function name, different number of arguments, otherwise data types in same class. These we are calling as a overloading concept we are calling. This we are calling as a overloading concept we are calling. So what is the overloading? Same function name and different number of parameters as well as different data types in same class. Then that concept we are calling as a overloading we are calling. For example, the same example I can go for the practically here. See, this is I can open our Eclipse. I'm creating. What is the benefit of the return type? Right. In last class we are discussing methods, right? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, if you want to write the return type, we are going for the add method, huh? And this add method is working properly or not? How we can go for that? Yes, that return value only deciding, right? You are written the add method 10 value, 20 value, and that will be add function is working or not. You can go for add a plus b, but that value is coming or not. How we can go for that? You can return only yes, right? So if you return only, then it will be oh working fine like that. We need to confirm it. So some returning is required. Some situations we can add the yeah. You can go for the void. Oh, public void. If you write the void, that method cannot return any value. Cannot return any value. If you write in the place of void any data type, that data type you must be return. So that is the reason only I am written the integer. So you must be written the integer value compulsory. So that is the reason only I am written here add integer. So integer value you must be written. Yeah, yeah. That is only we are written logic int c a plus b a equal to 10 b equal to 20. Now it will be storing. Okay. Now I'll show you the program itself. More clarity you are getting. Okay. Right. Coming to the here, I'm writing the programming. Whatever we have written the programming, that I can start the write in the Eclipse. See, I'm creating a new class. This name is I'm creating as usual. Whatever we are discussing, okay, manually I'm written the program that I can go for overloading. This is overloading, and main method I can select. This is a class I'm creating. Okay, fine. Now this is the class and ending of the class, and this we are calling as a public static void main. Now we can go for like this. If we coming here, this we are calling as a public. In the place of void, I can write integer. It's an add method. Now I can write int a comma and int b. I can write it. The two variables. Now start the open braces and close braces. Here I can declare int c equal to a plus b. Here I written the logic. Now I can return type because of written the in the place of void integer. You must be written the integer value compulsory. Next, public integer, same method name, but argument will be different. That is the here point. Now this is a b. This is, and then coming to the here, so we are calling as a int d equal to a plus b plus c, and with colon. Now you can go for the return type, otherwise it will throw the error because of your return the in the place of void integer. Now this is the two methods I can return. Here coming to here, main method to execute that method, and this class purpose I can write the reference. I can create the reference memory allocation. Now OV equal to new overloading. This is we can write the reference. Now OV dot add. If you select here OV dot add, it's a two parameters 10 comma and I can give the 20, 10 comma 20, and this will be written the value, right? So I want to store some written value, so I can declare the variable result, and whenever we are getting the result, whenever written the result system, okay, and now I can go for here result is the plus symbol. Now I can go for the res. So whatever we are getting the value, that will be giving here. Same manner I want to write it here. Some other method also res equal to, and here okay, I'll tell you. This is the add method. Three parameters 10 comma. I can go for the 60 comma. I can go for the 40. I can write it. This end with colon. Now it will be returning same statement. I can write it here also. This is the same statement I can write. Here one thing you need to identify here. Res I am declaring integer, but here I am not declaring integer because of one time you can declare the variable. Many times you need to use it also. Many times you can use it also. So this is a variable reusability. One time you can declare, many times you can use it. This is we are calling as a variable reusability. Fine. If you write the script like this and save it and click on the run button. If you click run button, and lot of times in initially I'm discussing, Main method is an execution point only. So if you click run button, now it will started here creating one object memory location with reference it will be creating. Now ov dot it will be go for the this class and it's calling the add method and passing the two parameters. It's a place of a 10 value in the place of b 20 value. That will be coming to the here a plus b 30 stored to the c. That the c will be returning because of we are written the integer here. So you must be written the integer value. Whenever you are written, that will be coming to the here only. So that return value I want to store into the one variable. Now result is 30 will be coming. Here I can write result is 30 will be coming. Same manner come to the here is going for this place because of depends upon the parameters it can find it. Method name is same, so parameters number of parameters only it can identify. So 10 value in the place of a, 60 value in the place of b, and 20 40 value in the place of c, and coming to the here a plus b plus c. This is we can write it and store into the d. Now return d, return d, we can go for the return d. Whenever it's a return d is coming to the here and storing to the res. Now it is giving the result is 110, it will be storing like that it will be executing. For example, save it, run it. This is we are calling as a overloading concept we are calling. This is we are calling as a overloading concept. Yeah, yeah. Actually, what is the overloading means? Any class, see any class, this is a one function name, one time only we can declare. But my requirement is same function name many times I want to declare. Like that 2 times, 3 times I want to declare. But that class will not accept the same name 2 times. So we are using the overloading concept. What is the overloading concept means? Same function name you can write many times, but rule is parameters will number of parameters will be different. 3 parameters and 2 parameters and 3 parameters. Same manner, different data types also. Here 2 parameters will be there. Here also 2 parameters will be there, but data type will be different. Into here long we can use it like that. Same function name, different parameters. So different parameters are different data types. In same class, you can write that concept we are calling as a overloading concept. We are calling the concept we are calling as a overloading. You can write like this. This concept we are calling as a overloading. Generally, class will not accept same name many times. You can't declare method. So if you needed you to declare the many times the same function name, in the situation you can follow the rules. Function name is same, but the number of parameters will be different, or number of data type okay will be different data type also we can use it. This is the two data types int. Here you can give the two parameters, but data type will be long. Like that you can write the methods. That concept we are calling as a overloading we are calling. This concept we are calling as a overloading we are calling. It's clear, huh? So yeah, fine. This will discuss later where in WebDriver we are using the overloading. Yes, yes. Main method. We are calling that methods. Huh? Whatever we are written above methods that we want to execute it instance, we are calling that methods. How we can call the non-static methods with the help of the reference only, right? So I'm creating that class purpose reference. This is an object I'm creating this class purpose. So with the help of that object, I can call inside that non-static methods. Yes. Here, here, yeah, in main method, yeah, main method only. Main method onwards, we need to pass the values. Okay, right. So this we are calling as a overloading concept. It's very simple. Overloading means one class allowing one function name one time. But I want to requirement. I have the requirement that same function name I want to write the 3 times. In that situation, that class will not accept it. So we can apply the overloading concept. What is the overloading concept? Same function name you can use many times, but number of parameters will be different. We can go for the number of parameters will be different. Otherwise, different data types. Parameters will be number of parameters will be same two only, but data type will be different. So this is we are calling as a overloading concept. We are calling same function name, different number of parameters, or different data types in the same class. That concept we are calling as a overloading concept. Same manner, coming to the overriding. What is the overriding? This we are calling as a overloading. Huh? Now we are discussing overriding. What is the overriding? See here, overriding, over and riding. This is we are calling as a overriding. What is the overriding? Same function name and same parameters, data types, but in child class. This is we are calling as a overriding. What is the overriding? Same function name, same number of parameters or same data types in the child class, not in the same class, in the child class. That we are calling as a overriding. We are calling. What is the overriding? Same function name and same number of parameters or data type in child class. This we are calling as a overriding. We are calling. And coming to the here overloading. What is the overloading? We are discussed just now. Same function name but different number of parameters or data types, but in same class. So this is we are calling as a overloading. We are calling this is we are calling as a overloading. But before we are discussing overriding, we are discussing overriding. Okay, na? So this manner we need to go for the here. So this we are calling as a overloading, overriding. We are calling. So like that we need to go for the overloading, overriding. Overloading means same function name, and different parameters, number of parameters or data types, but in same class. This we are calling as a overloading. But what is a overriding? What is a overriding? Same function name, same okay parameters, number of, and same data types in child class. So this is we are calling as a overriding. We are calling this we are calling as a overriding. This we are calling as a overloading. We are calling. So Like that, we need to go for the overloading and overriding. So what is the overloading? Same function name, different parameters or different data types in the same class. But overriding same function name, same parameters or data types in the child class. That we are calling as a overriding, we are calling. So very clear, huh? So in this manner we need to go for the overloading and overriding. It's very clear. And we are discussing overloading purpose example and overriding purpose. We are taking the example. Before going for the overriding example, you need to understand the interfaces. First we need to go for the interfaces. In that interfaces only we are implementing the overriding concept. We are implementing the overriding concept in interface only. So now I can start here. It's a new concept, interfaces we are discussing. Now we are discussing a new concept, interfaces. Okay.